Welcome back, Lourdes.
Hi. What?
I
How
am
you
an
doing?
in real life. I'm a teacher rogue. I'm a rogue teacher. What? That's cool.
There you go.
I'm a
Anyway.
rogue teacher. Yeah, that's what this stream opened up to on my end. So like that's great.
Just so I quickly have time to make a rogue teacher character right now. Just kidding.
Jeez.
Just kidding.
Who did we lose? Oh, we lost Matt. That's who we lost.
Matt, yes.
Yeah, no, he's buying his computer, because...
He was my
okay.
first victim.
Oh, okay, right. I need to actually...
You know, me talking about stabbing things and looking at my picture on Roll20 is very disturbing.
You know.
All's good.
This is...
Hi? We
Hi.
start? Hi, chat!
Yeah.
Hello
Hi,
there.
Hello, chat. And hello, people over on the Emotional Derps. I don't have that chat pulled up because I only have one phone.
It's
So I
fine.
can only have one chat open at a time. But hello.
Thank you for coming to watching D&D. We're gonna...
Thank you for coming to my Curse of Strahd TED Talk. Strahd sucks.
Yeah.
That's all. Thanks for coming.
But...
I think Matt is
coming back.
Dead.
slowly coming back online. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Alright, hold on. Why?
I'm very confused about, like, everything right
I
now.
don't know.
My dog has perfect timing. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
I mean, like, I'm confused where, like, you unmute and we're like, we're starting, and then nothing? Question mark?
Yes. I was waiting for Matt. I
Okay.
was waiting for Matt to join back in. Don't worry. Okay.
Oh. Sounds a little weird.
Yes. How are you guys doing today? Are you guys excited for the campaign?
I'm
Should be interesting.
terrified.
Heck yeah.
I'm scared.
Kind of
curious.
meant... That's probably fine. So, I'm ready for Christmas.
I feel that.
I really don't want to lose my character, just because I actually really like my character.
Yeah.
I care about my character as well. Haha.
Got, I was making a really bad joke about my mental health. That's all. Don't worry about it. I like my character. I want her to survive. I'm sorry that I'm in this state.
Don't worry. I don't plan on killing any of your characters.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yet. Don't worry. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. But yes. We are ready to start, I do believe. Is everybody ready to start?
See.
Yes.
Yep. We're ready to start. Bless you.
All good on the home front.
Fight my little brother. It's fine. Just a second as I set things up. Because I definitely didn't forget to do something real quickly.
Lourdes.
It's fine. Everything's great. Don't worry about it. Anyways, so
Well, I have a question for you, Lourdes.
yes.
Did you go through and manually give everybody the ability to view a certain map?
What do you mean? What?
Never mind. I'll just figure this out in a second. Hang on. That's fine. Keep going. You're good.
Okay. I'm confused. I'm
fine.
confused. But okay.
I have no idea what's going on.
Don't worry about it.
Neither do I. It's fine.
I'm just watching
It's fine.
everything.
Watching everything.
I have I'm trying to
From
pay
my-
attention to
From my
chat.
omniscient point of
This
view.
Okay. So,
Shy, what happened to the fancy cup? Now you're just going back to the can.
no, I have my literary.
Yeah, but you just sipped out of the can is my point.
okay.
Yes.
So,
Meanwhile-
anyway.
Oh, that's water.
Anyway.
Getting on to our impending deaths.
Anyways, going back to the adventure. So, you guys are all adventurers from around the world. It is a large world, and some of you guys know each other, but some of you guys don't. You guys are all relatively known in the city of Daggerford, though. You guys have been called upon from the city of Daggerford to protect you, especially by the Lady Morwen, also known as the Duchess of Daggerford, who recently decided that she was going to have a dinner party. And all of you being of such importance to the city of Daggerford have all been invited. You have come to the town's defense on more than one occasion, and you count Lady Morwen as a friend and a benefactor. For some of you, a little bit more than that. A cool autumn breeze blows to the streets as you make your way to the keep. As you dine on hot, spicy soup and tenderly cooked pheasant, you can tell that the Duchess seems more out of sorts than usual. Even though you've only just received the invitation, you do seem to notice that some things are off, although you don't ask her what could possibly be wrong. The first person to arrive at this party would be Matt's character, Aerendyl. And Aerendyl, yes. I forgot how to pronounce it. It's fine. Would you give us a description of your character?
Aerendyl Woodsoul. Well, he is high elf royalty for sure. Comes from a long lineage of elven royalty, and his parents rule over a kingdom within what's the area within? Sorry,
Daggerford.
I'm definitely no Starmounts. He comes from Starmounts, the forest in Starmounts. Specifically a kingdom situated next to Unicorn Run, which is a rather long river that actually goes to Daggerford. So he spent time traveling and stuff, honing skills with a bow, a tracking, and escorting, things like that. So he is a ranger. I don't know, any more required?
No, you can tell. You can give as much or as little about your character if you want.
Okay.
So you arrive at the party and you start making your way through the crowd. And roll me a d6.
Fun. Oh, first roll.
First roll of the campaign, guys.
Okay.
All right, 6. Roll
Nice.
again because 6 is a bad number. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. The next hero to arrive at this party would be
sorry,
Anarchy's character.
I can still
Yes.
only see the white
Oh, God.
screen with the blue heart. Is that all that's required for now?
Can't
Or
you
am I
see
supposed
your?
to see
Can you?
more?
Can
I
you
can see
your
all the
character?
characters, yeah, but
Okay,
there's
yeah,
no...
that's all you need to see right now because there's no actual map for this part,
Okay.
which is unfortunate. But there is no
Oh, well.
actual map for this part.
Oh well.
So, Anarchy, your character walks into the party now. So, what is your character doing?
Well, Klink will be pretty much scoping out everyone there. Checking hands, checking like belts. Klink does not look like he belongs.
Oh God!
Small kobold, sort of blackish tint, with a lot of like dirty rogue sort of type of gear, hood up, like long dark cloak, carrying what looks like a lot of knickknacks. Like he has a jar on his belt. He's wearing, like he has this like long sword that looks a bit too big for him. He has like flame scars along his jaw. He's carrying a lot of stuff that he seems like he shouldn't. And he's just walking around greeting people and like being very socially awkward. Like grabbing their hands and examining them and stuff like that.
Okay.
Probably important to know that my character is probably eyeing this new character very closely from across the room.
Okay. Hold on a second, because there seems to be slight technical difficulty. I seem to have fucked something up on my end. Can you guys see now, or?
I can see in a 5-foot square around my character, and that is it.
I can see everything.
Okay, so anyone with dark vision can see a little bit more. Anybody without can't, of course.
I see a gray box. Okay. I fucked something up, but it's fine. Give me a second to fix what I have fucked up.
Is it your layers?
Possibly.
Oh, there we go. Now I can see everything.
I don't even see characters? Alright then.
I wouldn't know how to do it, but you probably need to give. I guess you probably need to give them like an omniscient, whatever that might be. Give them an
Just,
OP
like-
type of view.
Yeah. Which I'm
So they
trying.
can see everything regardless.
Which I will need to. I'll have to figure that out. For now, Fox, you shall be a imp. Just a kind of demon watching over.
I'm gonna fight my dog.
Maybe you don't do that. Okay.
No,
do you
I won't.
see the characters and everything now? Okay.
There it goes.
Okay, I have fixed it. It's fine. Then we lost Anarchy. No, you guys are fine.
Oh, he moved. Oh,
Okay. Anarchy, was there anything else you were gonna add to your description, or sorry?
No.
Okay, so then roll me a d6 then.
Let's go real life then. Let's go druid die. Let's go. 2.
2, 1, 2. All right. Shy,
Oh, thank God.
your character walks into the party. What does your character look like, and what would Anastasia be doing?
So Anastasia has like long right hair, like a little bit past her butt long. And it has like these colorful streaks all through it. Some more faded than some others. Like it's been a thing for a good few years now. On her, I think it's on her left side, she has like 3 braids that go into one big braid down her hair. And she has some smaller braids thrown throughout her hair. She is a high elf who's a little bit on the shorter side. She has like emerald green eyes, tan skin, and she's, I don't know, I guess I would say she's pretty. She has with her a long sword that's like white and blue, from what you can see, and what was it? And a sickle on her other side. She also has like a staff, a quarter staff that she's like walking with. And as she like walks in, she's gonna see Matt's Kyoto and
Actually, give me a perception check
okay, so
to see if your character notices, because there are a lot of people at this party. Like, this is a big dinner party.
and
So just to see if your character,
my character's in a very specific spot.
yeah, in a very very specific spot.
okay, hold on. Let me perception. Okay. Not bad.
19. All right. So you're able to spot Matt's character, who is currently actually standing next to the Duchess Morin herself.
I'm gonna walk up to where they are, and I'm gonna give like a small bow to the Duchess, like a polite little thing, and I'm gonna look at Matt's Kyoto, and I'm just gonna say, "What are you doing here?"
I'm attending a party. What are
A
you doing
party?
here?
I'm attending a party.
Well, it seems we're both here for the same reason.
Sorry, guys. My dog's being loud.
At that point, my character looks to Duchess and asks, "How did she get invited here?"
Well, for my little problem, I invited quite a few people. You weren't my only guest special guest this evening.
That's fair.
And she kind of winks at you.
I'm jealous that you're not the only special one, brother.
Jealousy doesn't run in my blood.
I find that may be a lie, but I'll see you later. And I'm just gonna walk off, go find food or something.
Okay. Roll me a d4.
D4.
Yep.
Okay.
A 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, Dragan. Your character enters the party now.
Okay.
What does your character look like, and what would she be doing?
All right. She is a little shit. So she is a little. She's a little halfling. So she's only 3'2". She does not talk like that. I swear. I promise. But she is dressed in. She does not have any armor. She's just kind of wearing these regular kind of dark colored clothes. She's got some ribbons around her wrist, and it's tight. And she looks quite strong. Like upper body wise, is quite strong. I need to turn off desktop notifications because that scared the shit out of me. Okay. But she's got her hair tied back up in like a little tiny bun, and she just kind of walks in quietly, just kind of looks around, doesn't really engage with anyone, just kind of leans against the counter or something and observes, and just watches.
Okay. Not really like talking to anybody in particular, or
She's just gonna kind of lean somewhere and just kind of watch what people are doing.
Alright. Okay. Roll me a d4 and call odds or evens.
Okay, I'm gonna nuts. Shit.
Alright. Jay, your character walks into the party. Sorry, Nightshade.
Last as always.
What does your character look like, and what would he be doing?
Alright. Gudrun is about 6 feet tall. He is more of a paler complexion with slight gray tints to the skin. His jet black hair has, again, gray and white streaks through it. Pale blue eyes. Let's see. He has a sort of a glow around him. Kind of. But only if you really pay attention. And honestly, he would not say anything to anyone. But
Yeah.
he would look around to see if he sees anyone. And then he'll read it, see if their intentions are pure or not.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay. Fuck you too, then, dice.
Okay. So, you're only really able to notice Anastasia kind of walking. Anastasia and Klink. You're only really able to notice those two. You can't really notice anybody else that really draws your attention. Those two seem to be the only people that like you really notice in the party. Like at
I'm
this
going
party.
to inside see if intentions are pure of Anastasia.
Alright. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Oh my god.
Welcome
That's
to
an
Cleric.
improvement. That's an improvement. Anastasia, would you say your intentions tonight are pure?
Yes.
Okay. So she seems to have pure intentions.
Okay. Better stay that way. Have a hand axe with any name on it, I please.
Also, I guess. Well, never mind. Well, I guess I forgot to give sort of a description of my character, but we'll wait until after Nightshade. I said what he did and stuff, but I didn't. Yeah,
You told his backstory, not what
I
he
was gonna
looked
say.
told a little bit of backstory, but not. Anyway, Nightshade. I'll let
and-
Nightshade go first, then I'll do last.
And then last
I'll
but
just
not
describe
least, Nightshade, your character walks into the party a little bit later than your original plan of arrival.
Yeah, I think the first thing you'll probably notice as he walks in is he's walking with a cane. sort of leaning on it a bit. And then he's also sort of dressed. You can tell he's got just pretty plain clothes, leather armor on, but he's also wearing a sort of military long coat sort of thing. I can't think of the best way to describe it other than that.
A trench
And
coat. Maybe
not
a trench
quite.
coat.
I couldn't find a perfect image, but the idea is he sort of gives off that he's wearing that sort of military coat. He's got the cane. You can tell he's a soldier, or at least has been a soldier. He sort of comes in, no fuss or anything, and just sort of looks around and then just continues walking. Nothing special. Almost trying to blend in a bit.
Okay.
He's he has sort of black hair and very bright blue eyes. Reasonably tall for a human, about 6 foot, 6'1". And other than that, he's the same as any other regular person you might see on the street.
Okay. Back to Matt.
Can you give a quick description of Aerendyl?
Oh no, am I losing? Did Matt just drop or?
I think
Matt died. It's fine.
I wasn't sure if that was me or.
No, I think Matt.
Well, seems our party is short of ranger, guys. Matt has died.
Anyone want to quickly multi-class at level 1? Half of one level.
All right, let's do this. Cleric ranger, let's go.
Oh my god.
0.5 cleric, 0.5 ranger.
Let's do it.
And I was gonna make the joke like, we don't need a ranger, we've got a monk.
Yeah, that is fair. That is very fair.
Like I
Give the monk
said in
throwing stars.
session 0, I've got 10 darts. Let's go.
Yes. It is still
Let's go.
long range stabby.
Yeah,
You want
I
to talk
know.
about long range stabby?
Pew, pew, pew. Sorry. Pew.
It's when you don't want to get up close to get blood on your hands. You just stab them from a distance.
Favorite hobby.
Yeah,
I guess until Matt comes back, we can continue on with the party.
Yeah,
I
that
think
sounds good to me.
Matt's computer crashed. Unfortunately.
The shadow.
It happens quite often. His computer just overheats and then
Yeah,
craps
Oof.
the bed.
There he goes.
There we go.
I
He'll be
figured
back.
that. Then he will be back. When he gets back,
There
he
he
can
is.
tell his character. He's back.
Okay.
You can tell his character.
Yeah, you can tell
Okay,
your
sorry.
character.
My laptop hates me very much, and I hate it with a burning passion. So much that I want to burn it. Anyway, Aerendyl, for anybody who sees him standing next or staying quite nearby the Duchess, they notice he's generally dressed in greens, browns colors, a rather long, same sort of long, not exactly a trench coat, but the same sort of thing, but very thin, as well as a cloak. He stands at about 6'1" as well, which is average, but still kind of small for an elf, but not too small. He, for anybody who wants to look into his eyes, they are a very beautiful emerald green. Anybody taking notice as well would know that, could probably tell that he's royalty, as he wears not super fine clothing, but it's ornate enough for you to think that it may have costed him a pretty penny. He has shoulder length white hair, rather thick. He's an elf, so very angular. He carries a bow with his quiver on his back, a couple arrows in the quiver. He's got a long bow.
Okay. Anything else defining about your character? before we move on again?
Hello?
Hi.
Oh.
Hello?
I was talking to myself for a minute.
GJ.
Nice.
Let me restart. So he's an elf, 6'1". He standing next to the Duchess. Anybody taking notice would be able to see that he's wearing a rather longish greens, browns type colors. A rather longish sort of trench coat, but it's thin. And as well as a long cloak. He has medium length white hair. He carries his bow, never letting it leave his hands or his body, of course, because he wants to keep himself protected. But he also has a quiver on his back with a couple arrows. Anybody who wants to look into his eyes, they're very beautiful emerald green. After that, that's all that people would notice.
Okay. So, about an hour into the party, you guys have been socializing or doing your own thing. You guys have been eating food, and the food is amazing. The Duchess has gone all out for this party. There is a bit of everything on this giant banquet table. There's drinks, there's food, there's people going around asking if you'd like something. There's the fancy waiters and waitresses. I don't know if you call them waiters or waitresses, so that's what I'm calling them. But it's just, yeah, it's just an all-around very fancy party. You guys have started to notice each other's presence. Whether you just happen to bump into each other or actually have a conversation with each other, you guys are aware of everyone in the party right now that is at this party.
Anyone that notices Anastasia will see that she has the largest plate she can find, just filled with food of just a little bit of almost everything.
Anastasia likes to eat.
Yeah.
Klink would
Go
be
ahead.
finding his way towards who seems to be the most magical of the group, or holds the most magical items.
Fucking hell.
Give me a perception check. Give me a perception check, Anarchy, to see if you to see who you end up seeing. Assuming Anarchy is here.
What? Hello?
I am-
Yes.
Hi.
Perception.
Give me a perception check.
Maybe.
Maybe. Possibly.
All the technical difficulties. I can talk.
Dragan, we've brought it into
I'm
the
here.
other campaign. Hi. Can you hear us?
Yes. My internet
Okay.
is bad.
Okay. Do you want to give me a perception check to see who you see with magical items?
Haha. Sure. Let's see.
And I'll say with advantage.
Oh, thanks. That definitely doesn't help. Let's go jellyfish die. With advantage. Oh, that's a good roll. That's a 19.
A 19? Alright. You're able to, the most magical person that you're able to pick out in this party would be Jay's character.
Fuck!
You notice Jay's character has you don't know why no one else seems to notice it, but it's a very vibrant magical aura to you.
Well, does he have any magical items? That's what I'm mainly
No.
looking for.
Magical items, no, but you notice that him himself seems very magical.
Oh, he's the magic item. Cool. So I'm gonna start going over towards him.
Oh, fucking hell!
Alright.
The rogue
You've
thinks I'm a
attracted
magic
an
item. That is not good.
It's fine. I'm sure he can't sleight of hand you himself.
That's what you think.
You know? Fair. Alright, so Jay, you notice this kobold walking up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Around like 3'2".
Okay.
Same. Sorry, what?
And I'll walk with all my knickknacks jingling and jangling, you know. Hey! It's like sparkly.
He's just going to look down.
Like, do you like make magic, or like, or you are magic, or do you have magic items? Cause like,
Let's see. Try and distract the kobold or not to.
you don't talk a lot. That's kind of weird. Do you wanna like? Hey,
Let's see here. I'm going to take a gold piece out of my bag, and I'll cast light on it, and I'm going to flick it off in a direction.
Throw it across the room.
Alright.
I will
Anarchy.
personally slaughter my internet.
Oof. Did you hear what Jay said?
Haha, no.
Okay, Jay, you want to repeat what you're doing?
I'm taking a gold piece out of his bag,
Hmm.
I'm casting light on it, and then I'm flicking it off in a direction.
I will wholeheartedly chase.
Wholeheartedly chase.
Could Malva at that point reach out and try to catch the coin?
Oh, fuck.
Give me a dexterity. Give me a dexterity check. Yeah.
We love to do that. Okay. I'm literally bouncing my seat right now. Whatcha?
All right. Klink, you are running after this gold coin that's glowing vibrantly as someone grabs it out of the air in front of you. Malva, you are now holding a gold coin that this kobold was chasing after. That apparently seems very bright.
Why not? That seems like a regular gold coin.
I believe that was Modern Finders Keeper, sort of who I saw first.
Well, I mean, of course you can have that back. It's quite nice to see someone of a similar size in this town of big people. There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
okay.
are the exact same height, so you guys are eye to eye level.
I know.
Wait, what race is she?
A
Halfling.
Halfling. Not a dwarf.
Halfling.
I've never seen a smooth skin so small before.
First time I've been complimented on smooth skin, but yeah, hello. I'm Malva, by the way.
Oh, my friends call me Klink.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they
Well-
call me Klink because of this.
And he sort of like jiggles up and down, and all of his stuff goes clink, 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 clink.
Malva kind of like tries to hide a smile, but it's clearly like she kind of got amused by that, and she's like, well, your friends are quite smart, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're geniuses. I remember one time my friend Gobert, he said he could eat a squirrel. He did, but the squirrel ate him back, and that was the last thing I seen Gobert. But he was really smart.
Well, anyway, who's the big shiny guy you were talking to earlier? Who's that?
Oh, I had no idea. He was shiny. I kind of thought he was a magical item at first. I was gonna, well, I was going to steal him. But tell him, don't tell anyone.
By the way, after I flicked a coin, I would have walked in another direction.
Okay. If you guys want to see where he went, give me a perception check. And would your character be trying to stealth away, Jay, or?
Chainmail. You know what? Yeah, he'd try.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay, first roll.
That 11 is my perception.
Okay.
Fuck you, dice.
Alright, so Malva, you are able to notice Gudrun walking off, trying to make his way into the crowd, but his chainmail is very bright.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, there's the big guy. Let's go actually talk to him and introduce ourselves, because it's polite to do so, right?
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Why am I picturing the funniest scene in my head right now? Tons of tall people around us. These two little shits like hand in hand go. Hi. Flicked my new friend's coin, really shiny coin, across, and I caught it, gave it back to him, and now we're here to say hi. I am Malva, and this is Klink.
Yeah, I'm Klink because I do this. And he does the Klink thing again.
There are
He
now
does what?
two small people in front of you, Gudrun.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Malva and Klink.
Oh.
I am here to observe and to learn. If you excuse me, I will be on my way.
But I do the same thing. I observe and learn as well.
Yes.
Bye.
I
Bye.
observe and learn as well.
So many people observing.
Observing and learning by ourselves then.
Yeah.
There's a lot of observing going on.
I will observe and learn over there. And I'll walk away.
As you guys are doing this, actually, roll me, everyone, roll me perception checks.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Then don't roll me a perception check.
Too late. I already rolled it.
That's pretty.
I'm distracted by but friend, why?
Everyone meaning like everyone in the party?
Everyone in the party, yeah. Everyone here, roll me perception checks.
God, that's terrible.
Thanks Anastasia
Wait.
for this.
Oh my god.
+1. +1, Matt.
It's +1. Let me reroll.
I mean,
That
it's
was
fine.
a good
Yeah.
roll though,
That
but
was a
You
natural
don't need to
20.
reroll.
I was gonna say, you don't need to reroll. I'll let you keep the natural 20.
no, 18's good enough too though.
Yeah, 18 is
21.
good enough too, but I'll let you keep
18 as well.
I'll let you keep 18?
Okay.
Alright.
I got a whopping 40.
14? 4? Alright.
10?
Anyone who rolled higher than a 10.
Yep.
All of you guys that rolled higher than it, we lost somebody. I think. Maybe.
Yeah, we did.
Anarchy's dropping in and out. He said his
No,
internet's probably be doing that for the
me
whole,
accidentally
the whole
hitting
session.
up.
Oh.
Oh.
That's fair.
Okay. So everyone who rolled above a 10, you guys hear a clinking of wine glass, like a clinking of like a fork to a wine glass, as if someone is trying to like make a toast. And assuming you turn to look, you see Lady Morwyn standing up at the front of the room. Good evening, my friends and adventurers and esteemed guests. I require the help of a few of you, just with something minor. It should not take long. But if I could have Aerendyl, Anastasia, Gudrun, Airic, Malva, and Klink please join me in my chambers. That would be all.
Anastasia's gonna like kind of like look around, kind of like, oh, with her like giant plate of food. She's gonna find a table and she's going to put it down, grab like a roll or something, and then like I guess follow everyone to where everyone else is going.
Yeah. Towards the place mentioned.
Does everyone head towards the chambers, or?
Yep.
Of course.
I think Airic will probably be the slowest because he's sort of walking, leaning on the cane, almost limping.
Okay.
Does it look like Aerendyl like knows where he's going?
Yes.
Yes.
He looks very, without even giving an insight check, he looks very comfortable in this area. Like,
He
I
knows
assume you
exactly what
guys-
room he's going for.
he knows exactly where he is going,
Okay.
and he walks there with confidence.
I'm gonna like I'm gonna assume that he's like leading us then.
I may or may not know where I'm going.
Well, Aerendyl was rather close to the Duchess, so as soon as she requested our presence, of course, he got up and followed her. So he would, generally be leading the group, as it were, toward the chambers.
If I can try to catch up with him, and I'm gonna say, well, you're well acquainted, aren't you?
Aerendyl stays silent. Rather, he sort of he acknowledges, looks at Anastasia, but then looks away and ignores. Acknowledge the presence, but not acknowledging the comment.
And for my recently new friends, hello. Malva looks like kind of just like, oh, okay, and looks a little too like knowing of where to go, and that's sort of weird considering she's just a little thing that's just kind of hanging around. But she looks quite sure of where she's going as well. She's not following anyone; she's just going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so you all arrive at the chambers where Duchess Morin is awaiting for everyone to arrive. As you guys arrive, do you say anything to each other, to the Duchess, before she says anything, or does anyone do anything in particular?
Nope.
I steal all the stuff now.
All right, Cleric.
I'm gonna.
All right, Claire, roll me a stealth check.
I said no. I'm kidding.
I'm
not that
gonna like
stupid.
I'm gonna
Go
flick the
Cleric.
back of Arendyl's head, and then like act like I did nothing.
Wait, you're gonna do what?
I'm just gonna flick Aerendyl in the back of the head, and then act like I did nothing. Although it's going to be pretty obvious it was me.
Yeah. And
He's gonna
you feel
ignore.
flick.
He's gonna ignore everything Anastasia does.
As you guys enter this room and kind of set yourself up in whatever positions you guys would like to be in and compared to the room.
Aerendyl does stand close to his sister. Like keeping her in view, of course, as well.
Okay. Okay. So, Duchess Morin looks at all of you. I have been concerned recently with a unfortunate thing that seems to be happening on the outside of town. A band of wayward travelers have been camping outside the town's walls. They seemed harmless at first, so I said that it would be fine for them to stay. But I've started receiving reports that they were harassing townsfolk and other visitors entering and leaving the city, demanding money and wine, and threatening to put hexes on anyone who doesn't pay up. Yesterday, I in fact ordered several of my guards to go scare them away and ask them to leave. But when the guards returned, they started speaking sympathetically about the visitors instead, almost as if they had been charmed somehow. I don't want to cause a conflict. I would prefer if they just left peacefully. But I want to send them a stern message, and I was wondering if you all would be up to send them the message for me.
Sounds good to
Lady
me.
Duchess, you couldn't have just sent me along?
I figured maybe you should have some other people as well. I wouldn't want you to be charmed.
As far as I'm concerned, it's best to have more people, especially when dealing with large groups.
Aerendyl glances at Anastasia, but she's not really the scary type.
You all have your different. She cuts you off as if trying to avoid conflict. You all have your different skills and abilities, but as a group, I'm sure you could be quite intimidating.
I'm scary. Yeah.
Well,
Anastasia
lady, I know you. Well, my lady, I know you. You know best, so I'll digress.
So where are these group of travelers and weird whatevers?
Does this Lord? First she answers Malva. If they do have a name, to be frank, don't really care. They're a group of people staying on the outside of the town. They are relatively close.
Malva has a very stoic look in response to it.
In which direction should we travel to find this group?
It would be to the north of the city. You guys know that that's about a 15-minute walk from where you're at currently.
Okay.
All right, then. I suggest we should set off and deal with them as soon as possible, no? With your leave, my lady.
Yes. The message I have for you to deliver is just quite simple. If they don't leave before dawn, I'll burn their wagons down.
Okay, then. That was out of character, by the way.
All right, then. I think we can manage that.
It will be done.
She gives a slight curtsy and shows you guys to the door.
Yep.
Aerendyl hangs back slightly, standing next to the Duchess, sort of waiting for most of them to be out of range a little bit.
Quick question before.
Yeah.
Quick question before I leave the room. Is there anything that seems magical?
Oh, fucking hell.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, beautiful. A 12.
No.
All right, I'll leave.
Okay.
As the group, walking down the hallway, I suppose, Aerendyl quickly turns to the Duchess and kisses her on the lips, and then walks.
Malva, you do notice this. as you guys walk out and head down the hallway.
She
when
saves this
Anastasia
knowledge in her mind palace.
when
My
Anastasia
palette, I love
leaves
it.
the room, she's gonna wait outside the room, like kind of off to the side, and wait for Aerendyl to come out.
Okay. So,
I mean-
Aerendyl does come out.
Walks out past the Anastasia.
As so walking down the hallway, Anastasia's gonna look to her brother and say, "It's been a while."
It's been a few years for sure.
How have you been? Safe, I hope?
Yeah, father's company's been keeping me alive and well fed for sure.
That's good to know. How
What have you been up to in the last couple of years?
Not much. A bit more traveling. I
Improving
settled
your work?
down.
Settled down.
Although
You
I
think that's
stayed
a
in one
wise
town.
choice?
For me, I think it was. It doesn't matter what you think of what I did.
It's not what I father.
I do not care what father thinks either. I just wish to live my life. I'm
Okay.
happy.
That just
Doing-
means okay.
I'm doing what needs to be done. After that, Anastasia's going to continue walking.
And
Were we,
stay
were
silent,
we
walking
walking
next
and
to her.
talking? Or...
Yeah, we were walking.
You guys were walking and talking.
Okay, yeah.
I'd say you guys were a little bit further behind the rest of the group. Malva was behind you guys as you guys all kind of link back up with the rest of the group. Do you guys all start heading towards the outskirts of town together?
Yep. Seems good to me.
Up.
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
why not?
Okay. So it is a pretty easy 15-minute travel. Is there any specific conversations while you guys are going along, or?
Well, Aerendyl walking, head held high, very authoritative, as it were. Trying, more or less trying to lead the group, or be close to the front of the group, whether
Trying
it's
to lead the group.
whether it's being a leader or being next to the leader, being up there regardless, and still,
Okay.
very walking with purpose.
Okay then. As you guys are walking, I will say, Klink,
Yes.
considering how close you are, without a perception check, you notice another bit of magical presence coming from Anastasia's sheath of sword.
I'm gonna head up to Anastasia.
Oh no.
Okay.
Our sword just got.
Wow, where'd you find that sword?
It was a gift. One I tend to keep close to me.
Ooh, that sounds extremely special and heartbreaking if you lost it. So,
Oh no.
what did you do?
Can I
Other
roll
than copy-
insight?
Roll insight for what?
Just on Klink.
Okay. What are you trying to inside if he has bad intentions, if he's lying about something, what specifically are
I
you
guess
trying to insight?
his intentions, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay.
He wants the fucking sword.
16.
Did I hear that right, Jay?
What am I?
Um,
What am I
Because if I
rolling?
heard that right, then that would hurt.
what are you rolling? I'm trying to think. Maybe just like a charisma saving throw, I guess.
Sure.
Well, if he's trying to be deceptive, it'd be deception.
Sure.
But
So I'd say deception then.
So that's a 14 going down.
going down to what?
Okay.
Down to a 2?
To a 12.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, I mean,
14
I
Yeah.
still.
part 2.
So
Okay.
I'm not trying to steal it. I'm just very curious. Not
Okay.
charisma.
Very true.
Yeah. He's not trying to steal it from you. He seems to be like really curious about what this sword does. He just doesn't know how to say it correctly.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. We were in the middle of the conversation and I said that. Now I feel bad.
Do you remember what the conversation was?
Yeah, do you remember what the conversation was, or?
I mean,
Few magic items. Not a lot though.
I'm gonna pull out my map.
I'm like, I have this. This really helps me out when I'm lost or something.
I'm gonna open up and it just starts drawing itself.
Okay. Is this the
Yeah,
specific
it's
map?
that map. It's that map.
Okay.
And I have to make a
Okay.
save.
So, what was the save again? What was the save again? Just so I have it in my notes.
15 wisdom.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw as you open up this map.
All right. So that's a 4 going down to a 2.
oh my god.
Okay. Okay. So you believe no matter what this is drawn on this map, you believe what is said on this map. Like you believe it wholeheartedly. Is there a specific amount of time that happens, or like for a specific amount of time?
I think it's until I stop looking at the map
All right.
because
So
it
you are
redraws itself every time I go inside of a new area.
okay. So you are under this enchantment now as you open up this map.
See, I can tell where we're supposed to go. It knows where we're supposed to go.
I'll look at the map for where I'm supposed to go.
Okay. Roll me a percentile die real quickly.
All right.
How do you do those in roll?
D100.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you look at this map, and it is directing you behind you.
Oh,
It is telling you to go behind you.
I'll turn around and start marching on behind me.
You guys watch as Klink says, "Guys, we're going the wrong way," and goes the opposite direction that you just came from, south.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll follow you. Malva has a flaw
There's
in this.
fairly
So.
small of
Yeah,
them,
I'll
that's
follow you.
no- no-
Okay, so basically, we're being led in the opposite direction.
Klink is heading the opposite direction, followed by Malva.
I don't think lead is the correct.
Well, Aerendyl keeps going the correct direction as he knows where the north side of town actually is.
Are you guys
Are we-
splitting the party an hour into the first session?
No,
Are we leaving the smaller ones to go off on their own in the wrong direction?
I'm
That
gonna.
seems
I'm
like a
gonna
bad idea.
call.
Shy, you muted.
I think she's talking to somebody.
Sorry, Doom.
She
Just
muted
came
me.
home. But so I'm gonna call Klink and Malva, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, guys, we go this way."
Oh, that way? Okay, yep, yeah, no, let's go.
I need
And
to
then
start
Malva will turn
actually
around.
looking up. I'll go.
Well, my map says this way, and my map has never led me wrong. So,
You do realize the Duchess told this way.
but my map says this way.
Smaller one, what is your name?
Oh, my name's Klink because Klink, 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 Klink.
All right, Klink. I don't want to sound rude, but you seem a little simple and relying on a map that
Oh, but it's a magic map, and it has led me to many of the stuff that I have.
Klink, if you wouldn't mind, just trust me on this one. We want to go this way, north.
Can I
Klink,
make
have
another
you
save?
Been here
Yeah, go
before?
ahead. Make me another save because everyone is telling you this is the wrong way to go. So have the save with advantage.
It's just sort of like,
Thank
guys
God for
now
that
like stood
advantage.
still.
That's 17 down to 15.
Okay. You look at this map and you realize it's wrong.
Oh, I was hoping the upside down. All right, we're going the right way.
As Klink turns around and starts following after you guys.
Aerendyl makes an exasperated sigh and rolls his eyes.
All right, now that that's settled, Airic continues to sort of almost limp along.
All right. So you guys, as the evening grows dark and you guys reach the outskirts of town, you see a dozen men and women gathered around a crackling bonfire. The folks seem to be in good spirits. A few of them are singing and dancing around the fire, while others find happiness in their flasks and wineskins. 3 barrel-topped wagons are parked at odd angles. Tied to a nearby tree grazing are half a dozen draft horses wearing bright coats with bangles and tassels. I guess Malva follows. Malva also follows. So, how do you guys approach?
Just walk up, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess the party, What formation are we in? A line?
Would I recognize them? Give me a history check. Actually, anyone who wants to see if you might recognize who these people are, give me history checks.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Wow. 20 total.
20?
no.
Okay.
That's a no.
15.
That's a no for me, George.
well, shit.
13. Okay. Anarchy, did you roll, or?
Sorry, yes, I rolled.
I got a 10.
You got a 10?
Yes.
So anyone who got a 10 or higher, so sorry, Jay and Matt.
Oh.
You
Nice
guys you guys recognize these people as Vistani.
The what?
Vistani. And give me a second because I need to find the Vistani information because it's not in organized. It's not. This book is not organized. pleased.
I've
No, it is
realized
not.
that.
Have fun with that.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I've realized that about campaign books.
Yeah, they're not well structured.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So.
yeah, right.
Okay.
Be heard. I want to speak.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I was gonna try to say something before you describe Vistani and do that.
Okay.
I just want to say that if Malva recognizes them, like with that roll, then she will actually move further back and put up her cloak, like put up a hood, and try to like not be noticeable.
Okay. I would say you don't recognize any of these people in particular. Like none of them. Like you're further away, but you can see their faces pretty well. None of them are like super recognizable. You just recognize the group as as Vistani people.
Yeah, she's still gonna be kind of cautious.
Okay. So
at that, I suppose Aerendyl marches up to the group. Well, he's
okay.
in the front of our group. Oh,
Hold on a second, because I'm actually going to give the Vistani stuff now for those of you guys who rolled higher than 10. The Vistani are wanderers who live outside civilization, traveling about in horse-drawn, barrel-topped wagons called vardos, which they build themselves. Vistani are silversmiths, coppersmiths, haberdashers, cooks, weavers, musicians, entertainers, storytellers, toolmakers, and horse traders. They also earn money by telling fortunes and selling information. They spend whatever they earn to support a lavish lifestyle, display their wealth openly as a sign of prosperity, and share their good fortune with family and friends. So that is what you guys know of the Vistani people. Also, you guys can arrange... Huh?
Only those that rolled higher than 10.
Yeah. And you guys can arrange yourself, like, in this area how you would be, like, approaching.
Where would they be, like, the group?
Let's see. I'd say they would be down here. This is where the group would be.
Okay.
The heart.
Wait, I don't see very much down where?
Bottom of the map.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay.
I see, said the blind man.
Oh, since we don't have a background. So
Yeah, since I don't
Aerendyl,
have an actual image for this.
Aerendyl does his best to, be in the front.
Okay.
And he, of course, approaching them with authority. He looks at them, examines the scene in front of him, and says, "You guys are causing a disturbance. You need to leave."
Anastasia is gonna come up to her brother and push him back and be like, "These people are here because they're safe here. You have to be more kinder than that."
The Duchess told us to get rid of these, so I will do that.
Actually, as you say this, Aerendyl, a man steps forward who appears to be the leader of this group as he steps forward. Hello. I am very sorry. I am Stanimer. I am the leader of my group of Vistani people here. I hear that you come bearing a request from the Duchess?
Yes. Anastasia's gonna step up before her brother can say anything. And I'm gonna say, yes, unfortunately the Duchess have asked us to escort you out, as it seems your people may have been causing a disturbance with the townspeople. And as I say this, I'm gonna kind of bring out my sword, my long sword,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put it in front of me, like I'm not I'm not trying to intimidate them or anything, but
Okay.
I'm just like having, and unfortunately, if it I lost my words. I had something I was gonna say. Um, I'm just going to say, and we hope we can, do this peacefully, as we don't want to cause any trouble.
All right. Stanimar looks at you and laughs. Don't worry. We don't have any wishes to make enemies of Lady Morwen, nor of anyone else. We have no wishes of conflict. But before I leave, I have a story to tell all of you. If you will listen, then we will go.
I believe that could be arranged. I'm gonna roll insight on him. Is
Okay.
he being truthful?
Okay. I will say that you guys are all close enough to hear this, so if anyone else wants to roll insight, then you can.
That's a
Yep.
12, because I get a plus.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and
Aaron,
hang on. I'm gonna.
21.
21, 25, 15. Do you want to roll insight on anybody, or?
I did. It's just very slow.
Okay. So everyone except for Matt is able to tell that he is not lying.
Okay.
Matt, you're unsure. He does like you just met him, so you have no idea if he's lying or not. You can't read any of his tells.
Yeah. So Aerendyl puts his hand behind his back just slowly, and he says, "Go? Where are we going? We're not going to go anywhere with you."
No, not at all. I meant we, and he kind of gestures to the Vistani people who are still running around and laughing, kind of not paying you guys a lot of attention. There's only two people that, other than Stanimar, who are looking at you guys. One of them is a female, and the other is a male. Both of them humans, and they're just kind of looking at you guys, kind of watching you carefully. I meant we shall leave. You don't have to, you of course don't have to leave. You have, I'm sure, every invitation to stay here in Daggerfoot. What I'm saying is I have a story I would like to tell you first before we leave. If you stay and listen to the story, then I promise we shall leave.
I would love to hear a story.
I guess while he's saying all this, Aerendyl sort of relaxes. Also, keeping his eye on his sister as well as the figure in front of him now, and saying, "I suppose this story couldn't, but."
Okay, does everyone else agree to hear the story?
All right.
Well, I like stories, so this should be fun.
Okay. Gudrun, Malva?
He's just watching.
Okay, not okay. So Stanimar kind of brings you guys closer to the fire, and the music sort of stops, and is this the right one? Let's see if this is the right one. This is not the right one. I hit the wrong button. This is the one I was looking for.
Is it Is it?
Yes. Yes, it is. Stanmore fills his mouth with wine, then spits it into the fire. The flames turn from orange to green. As they dance and sway, a dark shape appears in the bonfire's core. And I actually have a picture for this. As you guys can see, the mysterious visitors. This is what you guys see in the fire, as the other Vistani start circling around as well.
Cool.
We come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten, a land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. The dark shape in the fire takes the form of a man being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. As Stanimir continues. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine, and he survived. When he asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted was to return home, but we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him as one of our own and followed him back towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. Deep in the bonfire, you see the dark figure standing with the sword drawn, fighting off a host of shadowy shapes. This man of royal blood fought to protect us, as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish, leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here. The figure in the dancing fire vanquishes its final foe, then disperses in a cloud of smoke and embers. Those of you looking at Stanimir notice his face turn from this happy, joyful expression to a somber mask. A curse has befallen our noble prince, turning him into a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave his domain. We've traveled far and wide to find heroes such as yourselves to end our dreadlord's curse and put his troubled soul to rest. Our leader, Madame Eva, knows all. Will you return to Barovia with us and speak with her?
Is that
As he says this, the fire changes from its green color back to orange. And the people around you carry on with their dancing and singing.
As if nothing happened.
As if nothing happened.
It's dark outside, right?
It is dark outside.
Do I have any... And are we near trees or something like that, or just out and open?
Yeah, you guys are kind of you guys are a little bit in the open, but near the trees.
Do I see anything? Because that would honestly, it kind of throw him off a bit, but to a point he would want to look around to see if anything else was going on.
Okay.
So I want to look to see if there's like anything out of the ordinary around.
Okay, perception check then.
Aerendyl is also, being wary of his surroundings, watching everything rather closely, but not, I don't know, not looking frantically, just, looking around, making sure there's nothing that he can't see.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check as well. Gudrun,
Second.
with that 11, you don't really notice anything on.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be normal.
Yeah.
as everything resumes. Aerendyl, with that 18, you look around and you don't notice anything out of the ordinary either. It appears that now that the story is over, the Vistani people simply go back to what they were doing before.
Okay.
Was this request to help? I'm speaking to the Vistani. leader there. Was this
Stanimer?
request to... Yeah, Stanimer. Was this request for us to help you?
Simply come back with us to speak to Madame Eva, our leader.
What are we gonna say to your leader?
She simply wants to try and talk to other heroes and read their fortunes and ask if they will help.
How could we help?
Everyone has their own talents, and I'm assuming all of us are at least vaguely renowned within Daggerford. So perhaps they're looking for the people like us to return to Barovia, was it?
Yes, Barovia.
To return to Barovia and help them out.
In what happens should we talk to your leader and we come to the decision that we are unable to help?
Then we shall help you leave.
And my biggest question is why? Why do you need our help? You guys, we don't know your leader. You know your leader better than us, so why can't you do it yourself?
He kind of looks towards the fire. We are bound to our leader, to our prince. Just as we helped him before, we cannot hurt him now. It is against what we believe in.
All right, I am okay with meeting with your leader then. How far away is this Barovia?
It is but a few days' travel. Not very far from here.
All right.
So you want to take
Considering-
us a few days out of our way just to try and talk to your leader to do what?
I thought they'd made that pretty clear. They want us to help with the situation their prince is going through.
I'm not sure how any of us can help. I have no way I can help with this situation.
Oh,
I
hi,
mean-
yeah.
We don't know the full situation. Perhaps we can help.
Go ahead and give me a history check, Malva. You have never heard. You've never
Oof.
heard of Barovia. You didn't even know Barovia was a place.
Mm-hmm.
Does Aerendyl know where Barovia is?
Yeah, I was gonna
You-
ask the
You guys
same.
go ahead and give me history checks.
I'm not even gonna bother rolling.
I can't because right now, at least, because my laptop decided to be a butt and crash again.
Yikes.
As soon as I get in, I could.
Okay.
I mean,
Thanks.
Lourdes, you knowing my history,
What's
would
your history plus?
like my no, not the history plus
Oh,
the
character
my
history.
background, character history with his travels and stuff. Would he have at least heard of it?
No. You have never
No.
heard of this. Anastasia, you are the same way. You have never heard of this Barovia before.
Okay, interesting.
Stanimer looks at you guys. All I'm asking is for help. We are not the only people in Barovia. We are just the only people that come and go freely. If you arrive to Madame Eva and she speaks with you and you decide to not help, then that is fine, and we shall help you leave. But at least come with us. At least speak with her and see.
I have a
would
deal for
come.
you guys. Pack up your things and start to head in the direction. Tell us which way we will head. I at least will go back and report to the Dutch about telling them that you will be headed home, so that she knows you guys are gone, and our initial quest is complete.
Unfortunately, because of the way the land of Barovia works, you would not be able to follow us. You would either have to be with us when we enter, or you will not be able to enter at all.
You make it sound like Barovia is not exactly a place.
He doesn't answer.
How long would this journey take?
Just considering where we're going, just a day or two to get there. Maybe a day to get to Madame Eva. And then if you decide to leave, just a few days back. A week at most.
Prepare battle. Head
Of
back
course.
to our town, gather materials.
Of course. We were not planning on leaving until the morning anyways. So if you wish to get your things settled before we leave, we shall wait for you in the morning. Does that mean that you will come and help us, though?
I'm not sure about everyone else, but an adventure is always enticing.
I will come with you.
As Anastasia says that, Aerendyl watching her, and he goes, says the one that chose to settle down.
Anastasia
Dragan?
glares at her brother.
Just made me laugh. I'm sorry.
Is there a problem between you two? You've been exchanging dirty looks the entire day.
Aerendyl is my twin brother.
And
Unfortunately,
he's sharply cuts her off and says, "Isn't that obvious? He probably already knows that already."
it may not have been.
I thought you two were married. In my village, one of the adults said, when you hate someone enough, that means you're married to them.
That's not always the case.
I've spent the last 115 years next to this woman. That doesn't mean I'm married to her, though.
Brother, there are reasons I wish to travel. They are my own.
Of course they
I
are.
wish to help.
Well, then you probably should have chose the travel.
Well, I didn't want to. Doesn't mean I can't travel now.
Stanimer, ignoring your conversation, goes up to Nightshade and Shy's characters. Thank you so much. What about everyone else? And he looks to the rest of you guys. Will you also come help?
Question. What's in it for me?
Well,
I'm sure that we can help you.
Good enough.
He seems very caught off guard by the fact that he has not offered you anything yet. But he just immediately kind of brushes off the shakenness and just smiles and says, "Thank you."
I whispered to whoever is closer to me, like,
One of the people in my village always said, "Say that first," and I did.
You are a strange
Um,
one, Scaly One.
I see no
Thank you.
I see no issue with going to help. If it does not work out, you bring us back. See no problem.
Yes.
Alright.
kind of looks at everybody and goes, I will come back with the group in the morning, but I need to sleep on it.
I just need to collect my
Very
weapons
well.
and supplies.
He now looks to you, Aerendyl.
I will be returning to the town to report to the Duchess, and I suppose it should be my duty to watch over my sister, as she is my younger sister, so I have to follow as well.
Didn't she just say that you were twins?
Mhm.
Yes, but one of us has to be born before the other.
It's not wrong.
I mean, technically you are correct, but that's like a matter of, what, seconds, minutes, hours?
Seconds. Generally seconds or minutes, not very long.
About 5 minutes.
I don't see how 5 minutes makes you any way superior.
Yeah, Anastasia is
turning
just like
African instead
shying,
of
and then like
Irish.
when he says that, he like
I am the
pulls a
captain
hand
now.
out like
She's still my younger sister.
Well, if you have 5-minute head start inside of a battle, you can cut someone's throat before they cut yours.
Exactly. I'm starting to like this guy.
You are a strange one.
I am going to go grab my stuff. He
I-
turns and
Shall-
starts walking back towards.
We shall see you all in the morning then.
where should we be meeting? Shall we all meet back here?
Just back here. By morning we shall be all packed up. And it will not be like we have spent multiple nights here.
Alright.
Okay. And I
Airic
guess-
sort of turns around and starts that sort of walk limp back into the city.
Anastasia's gonna be kind of rocking beside him, but kind of not, kind of like a, just, let's. She's just walking back, happens to be beside him.
Okay.
Beside who?
Airic?
Yes, Airic. Something
Yeah,
like that.
Okay.
Something like that.
Pronounce it how you wish,
I keep
as long
wanting
as
to
it's
say a lot.
vaguely within what I'm imagining.
I'll call him Airic.
Okay. So, as I assume everyone goes and heads back to their respective places for the evening.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Does
I'll
anyone
sleep
have
in
any?
my trash can.
Does anyone have anything specific they do over the night before the morning? Because if not, then I'll just jump cut it back to the morning.
No,
Well,
don't do anything
Airic-
specific.
I mean, like,
I
I
mean-
have something I do, but like I'm not like it doesn't matter to anyone else.
I mean, Aerendyl goes back to. Of course, he goes to meet with the Duchess.
Oh, yeah,
Alone.
observe, report.
Just to.
Yeah.
This is not a quote-unquote report situation, guys. This is an actual report, guy. Okay.
Anastasia doesn't like. She'll like stop Aerendyl before and say, tell the Duchess. Unfortunately, I had other matters to attend to that I will not be able to say goodbye.
It's okay. I plan to meet with her alone anyway.
Good luck, brother, and she'll walk off to her home.
So I don't know. Generally, it goes as normal. Aerendyl explains everything that's happened. The Duchess explains that all of us have
Malva follows stealthily. Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Follows who?
You.
Yeah.
Yes.
This meeting will be back back in her chambers, like a private
Indeed.
meeting, closed
Yes,
doors type
but you
Indeed.
thing.
don't. Yes,
Nobody's
but
able
you
to
don't-
get in, kind of
You
thing.
wouldn't know.
She's
Yeah.
guarded.
It's gonna be
She's-
it's gonna be stealth versus
Perception.
So give me a stealth check, Malva.
Yeah.
And then Matt, give me a perception check.
And I will follow the bright man.
Oh, fuck.
19 for stealth, alright.
Defend myself a little bit there, Matt. You guys don't know anything about my background and my character for a reason.
Oh my god!
Fuck!
Okay. So Malva, you're like sneaking past the guards and everything, and like you are on the edge. You are like have been right behind Mathis and Aerendyl the entire time. Like he hasn't noticed you or anything. You arrive at the outside of the chamber doors, and then all of a sudden, Aerendyl, you notice her. You notice Malva is following you, and you don't know how you've missed her before. But is that a stealth check to follow Jay's character?
Yes.
Okay. Gudrun, give me a perception check.
Well, no, I was
Okay.
following whoever was following someone.
Oh, okay. Neither of you
So
guys.
following the bright
Klink's
man.
following. Malva's following me. Klink's following Malva.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neither of you guys see Klink.
Oh God.
How
Okay.
he's clinking.
But I didn't.
I can tell you. Wait,
But I
roll me perception. Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say I haven't rolled a perception yet.
I just
Alright.
figured there was. I figured there was guards as well. I don't know. Apparently,
She
the Duchess
rolled
is
higher
very well
than the-
guarded.
She rolled higher than the guards. Yeah. Neither of you guys notice Klink,
Yeah.
literally clinking behind you, like clink, 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 clink.
I have a 23 still.
Okay. So
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Matt, you notice Malva.
This is supposed to be a private meeting. You can go. And he sort of shoos her away. And then he
Wow.
enters the chambers with the Duchess.
The chambers. Malva's gonna be like, "Bye, enjoy kissing ass," literally, and walks out.
I'm gonna go up right behind Malva and go. So why would he kiss her in his ass?
Oh boy. No.
Klink is all of a sudden behind you.
I have to deal with one of these types of characters tomorrow. Oh no.
So I'm like, I'm kind of impressed. And well, yeah, our new friend, very intimately, and so that was a joke bugging him about how well he knows her. But you and I should leave and get some rest.
Okay.
Let's go.
And I'll
Okay.
run off.
Something
And
that I've been
Malva will-
wondering. Something that I've been wondering the whole time. Possibly would Aerendyl, because of his backstory, would Aerendyl at all have seen Malva?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope.
So he's never met any of the other characters aside from Anastasia.
Nope.
Nope. Might have met all of you, or none of you, or some of you. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Aerendyl, as you enter the chambers, you see the Duchess, who was getting ready to actually go to sleep, is sitting on the side of her bed in a nightgown.
So at that, I take a knee, and I say, "Sorry to disturb you, my lady, but I just wanted to report what happened out on the north side of town. They they will be leaving peacefully in the morning. Our party has. They told us a story of their leader, and our party has agreed to go and attempt to talk to and help their leader. As much as I just wanted them to go, my sister has taken a liking, possibly, to wanting to help. So I feel I have to go in and protect her.
That is very noble of you. And I'm glad you're going to go. I'm glad you are going to be helping your sister and helping the Vistani, you said?
Yeah,
Did
it
you
was the
say Vistani?
Vistani. I
Okay.
didn't, but
Okay.
I probably should have. I forgot the name, but Aerendyl probably
Okay.
would have said the
Okay.
name.
I'm glad you're going to be helping them. As long as you stay safe.
I will try. And with that, I will head back to the inn and take a rest. And I hope you have a good evening, my lady.
You have a good
And
evening
he
as well.
and he gets up and turns and leaves the chambers.
Okay. Before you leave, the as you
Like when Aerendyl wakes up, he goes to find his sister first. So I guess, depending on what Anastasia wants to do, but I'd assume they're together when we bump into each other.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing special, just sort of casual conversation of like, yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything in particular that they want to talk about to the rest of the group, or?
No.
Hey guys, guess what? I had a dream and you guys were in it.
Oh, now will we? What did we do in your dream?
Alright, so I know it's probably gonna sound plain and boring, but we were on this boat and there was this skeleton looking straight ahead and he slowly turned and he said, "Your time is soon. Watch out." And turned away. And then we just sat there.
That
Eventful.
sounds creepy.
You can. You continue to surprise me, Scaly One.
Thank you.
I can't get this fucking accent right.
You've been doing a pretty good job, I gotta say.
I've been impressed.
I feel like it keeps switching between Irish and African.
No, I've only really been hearing a mix of Irish or Scottish.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
worry,
same.
But they're
Don't
both rather
worry, I'm
similar
the
anyway.
Don't worry, I'm the captain now.
Right.
You're the ye to my ha. Okay. So you guys make your way towards Vistani. As you guys reach the outskirts of town, it seems that what did I say his name was? Stanimer.
Cinema?
It seems that Stanimer was not lying when he said that it would appear as if they had not spent the night. There is no sign of a campfire. There is no sign that there were multiple wagons. The only wagons you guys can see are the same wagons that they had been staying in, but they are neat. But the 3 wagons are neatly lined up on the side of the road. All of the Vistanis seem to be like not really doing anything super important at this moment. They seem to just be kind of standing around, getting ready to leave and everything.
Mhm.
That is a big man.
These are Bastani, okay.
Yes, that is a big man. That is Stanimer. Wait, no, that's not Stanimer. That's
Hammer's old guy.
Stanimer is the old guy. That is someone else that you
With
guys
this
have.
big guy.
It is big guy. Yes. So do you guys approach? I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Diddly do.
As you guys approach, Stanimer looks at you all. Oh, I was unsure if you were actually going to be here or not, but I am glad that you have arrived. We were almost ready to leave.
Good, then let's get going.
Alright. As you guys all start, question. Do you guys sit on the outside of do you guys walk along the outside of the carriages, or do you guys stay inside of the carriages? And you don't
Airic
want to
does.
be outside or inside.
Aerendyl stays outside.
Outside.
Airic would definitely be like sitting rather than walking for so long.
Rather than limping.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be inside talking the ear off of anyone I can.
Of course. About your much eventful dream.
Yes,
Yes.
very eventful.
It's okay, it's fine. Don't worry about
Oh god, the color of the heart is out of heart.
Yeah, I fucked up. Don't worry about it.
Lourdes, you're fucking with shit.
I am fucking with shit, and I shouldn't be, but it's fine.
Lourdes, what have you
Everything's
learned
great.
over your last couple years with fucking with shit?
Do it, but better.
Oh god.
I feel like that should be all of our slogan.
Do it, but better.
Do it, but better.
It's
So
not
there is
butter.
there is a map change. You are fine.
Huzzah!
As I quickly draw. This is not a good color for this. Can you guys see?
Yeah,
I see me and blackness.
Same here.
I see-
Me and
I
Blackman.
I see everyone.
Same.
I see everyone, and then there's like I guess I'm seeing what I'm supposed to see. The background.
I see only black,
I see grey in me.
and now it's
I see gray.
Okay.
Cool.
I see
So the
gray
map
and black.
is just gray for you guys, right?
Yes.
Mm,
Do you guys see this little box over here?
No,
I don't see any boxes.
I only see my character. I see nobody else's character.
I
Or a
see
box.
nothing, just gray.
Yeah.
I think-
Fuck.
Hang on, I need to refresh anyway.
So you should. Okay, what about now? Do you guys see anybody else's characters?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I don't even see my own character yet.
Okay, now I only see a gray circle and black on the outside. I don't even see my character anymore.
That's what I
So
see.
stealthy. You know?
Okay. I don't know what I did. You guys should have all the same stuff. That's what's the natural one for?
I was doing a joke roll of stealth on why I can't see my character.
I mean, it fits.
I guess the natural one fits.
So stealthy she can't even see herself.
Even, yes.
Oh, I can see my character.
Okay, so that's what I fucked up on that. All right. Can you guys see your characters now?
No.
Character, but she's by herself.
Same.
Yeah.
I just see me in gray and black.
I
Pretty
still
much.
see gray and black, not even any character.
All right, give me a second.
Sometime in the middle. Not the way.
I forgot to move some people's sight, so you couldn't see your character. As for the seeing everyone else bit, you guys should be able to see everyone else. So I don't know
Okay.
why you can't.
Now I can see just myself as well as still the gray circle and black. At one point I could see every character.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, let me. Okay, as I move it. Now it's all gray.
Can you see anyone else's tokens yet?
Nope.
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 Fuck. Alright, so that's not fixing anything. It appears I fucked up again. So,
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention what kind of halfling I am. I am a ghostwise halfling.
Okay.
let's just bring you guys back to this map where you can actually see. Please tell me you guys can actually see.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Back to what it was before with the blue heart.
Yeah, so this is just where I will keep you guys for now.
I'm
Until I
surprised you
figure
kept
out.
the blue heart.
Well, yeah, why not?
Question: how bright is it outside?
It is daytime. So, but you guys are traveling in the woods.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's not like super bright. These are the 3 carriages. So if you guys want to be inside a carriage, you can just put it inside the box. If you want to be outside the carriage, you can put it outside the box.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Window be.
Where would a window be? A window would be
Yeah.
on either side.
Front or the back. The front or the back. Where would the
Either like
window
left
be?
or side, left or right.
Okay, but the first square or the second square?
These are 3 different carriages. So each of the boxes have a window, like 2 windows.
I know. But I mean, like, okay, put my character over there.
Okay.
Would the window be on like this part of the carriage or this part of the carriage?
There's windows
This
along the
part of the
entire
carriage.
side.
This part.
I'm dumb now, but that's okay.
Okay, and Gudrun, where would you be?
Gudrun? He would have been walking alongside.
Okay, which carriage would you be walking next to? Alright.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. And
For
this
now.
requires a change of music.
And
Okay. So you guys travel. So you guys travel for a day, and nothing really happens. It's It's a pretty uneventful day. You guys rest for the evening and get started again in the next morning. About midday on the second day, you guys see a fog ahead of you.
And that's when I said, "Whoa, that's a thick fog."
Okay.
Is it supposed to sound like the way it
Raining?
did?
Like the raining part, or
No, I think she's asking, supposed to sound the way it did, like
Oh,
innuendo,
no.
like.
No.
No. Get your minds out of the gutter, guys.
No.
That's shy.
No.
But as you guys
Guys,
approach the fog,
This is also an
and
important moment. Shy's losing her innocence.
you guys enter the fog, and everything kind of goes silent for a minute as you guys are kind of walking through this.
Can I roll perception to see, like, if there is a fog?
Yeah, go ahead and give me perception.
I'm a stealth.
Aren't you inside a carriage?
Yeah, what's his name? He's going to look around, see if he sees anything, because why not?
At some
I
point,
got a
I'll
13
remember
on-
exactly what my perception is.
It's -4. It's fine.
Okay. So that was a 13 in stealth?
Yeah.
Me?
Okay. No, Anarchy. No. Okay. So, everyone who rolled perception, you guys can't really see a lot through the fog. You guys can see each other. You guys can see the carts and the Vistani and the carriages. The Vistani seem to not be paying any attention to the fog around them. They're just kind of ignoring it. When you look in the fog, you can't see anything. It is a dense white fog.
Can I
Is
see my
fog
hand in front of my
normal?
face?
Yes.
Is fog, like, normal for this area that we're in?
Yeah. Fog is pretty normal for anywhere. Like, even without a roll, you know that fog is normal. This type of fog is a little weird. You've never, in all your travels, you have never seen fog this thick before. And you guys are traveling through this for about an hour before you realize that the fog's gone. Thinking back, you don't even remember when the fog dispersed. But looking at it, just happens about an hour later. You're kind of looking around and you notice everything else. You can't see the fog anymore. Looking behind you, you don't see the fog either. You don't remember walking out of the fog.
Interesting.
And give me a quick second here as I roll for something. What are you guys doing?
Alright, come out of hiding and start talking again.
I'm just kind of looking at our surroundings.
Okay.
I'm walking next to the carriage, wielding my bow. You know, watching carefully around me.
I have actually,
Okay. Gudrun. Oh, sorry. Malva. Oh, wait.
That's, I mean, speaking's nearly impossible for me in a group chat, so I'm sorry, I have to type.
No, you're
It's
fine.
fine.
You're fine. Trying to listen to any conversations the Vistani are having? Okay, go ahead and roll me perception.
$18.
18? Alright.
Yeah.
Listening in to this first carriage, you hear Klink telling a group of Vistani kids a story.
And then, just as the adventurers started to get closer to my house, I rolled out and I ripped down one of their pants and I kicked them into the.
You hear as Klink says this, you hear the kids start laughing. Like laughing wholeheartedly, hysterically. They love listening to the story. Other than that, like listening to Stanimer and another Vistani man who are leading the carriage up here next to the horses. They don't really seem to be talking about anything. They just seem to be listening, kind of looking around.
Okay.
As you guys are walking, though, Gudrun.
Yes.
As we're kind of walking along,
Like this. I'm missing it out.
with your passive perception, you notice over here on this side of the road something strange. You can't quite make it out from the road, but there's something there that probably should not be there.
What do I see?
Give me a perception check.
Do I see it?
As of right now, it is only Gudrun who sees it.
Okay.
With that 18, you see a body.
Old.
As you say this, Stanimer kind of holds up his hands and stops the horses in front of them as the other carriages behind you also stop.
I'm going to walk over to the body.
Around.
Okay.
Let's get her out of the
Wait, I
carriage
don't think I can
meantime.
see Jay's character.
Right
Where
here?
is he? Oh yeah, okay, that's you.
I was gonna say, wait.
Peace,
Wait. Okay.
Peace.
As you approach, this appears to be the body of a young man. There's no need to feel down.
No.
As you kind of look him over,
Mm-hmm.
you notice that you don't really notice any Tower Bard cleric / would you? You kind of just looking him over. He appears to have been dead for quite a while. He is, judging from his clothes, he seems to be some sort of servant.
Do I see him go over and check something?
Yes, you guys, even those of you in the carriages, you guys all see him.
I will skitter out super fast and go beside.
I'm gonna, kind of get out, kind of a little bit leisurely. I'm gonna say, is everything okay?
Just the body.
I start searching the body super fast, like I've done this a million.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Real nice time. Good roll, and let's see how much it's minus. Oh no, it's actually added, so 20, but not natural.
20? Okay. With that 20, You don't find a lot on this guy, but you do find a letter.
I'll open it up.
And this is actually the letter that you guys see.
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I don't wanna- This is the letter that
I imagine Jay pressing the X on that as he said that. I don't want to. No.
I don't want to. This is what you see, though. Does your character read it out loud? Does he kind of just toss it in the air?
Of might and valor, I, a lowly servant of Barovia, send on a Lodi. These are weird words. We should stop using that. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. You guys can read the
I'll take the letter. Is it in common or?
It is in common.
Okay.
It is in death.
The love of my life, Irina. Yana,
Kolyana.
has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people in our village cannot protect her. She loves. She
Languages.
languages. Oh my god, I cannot English. From
it's
her,
common, not
and I
English.
may have, and I would have saved her from this man. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that I might be had to be in thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for the time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine.
See, I feel like this could have been written in like 140 words.
Since everyone else has sort of gathered over, that Airic sort of not hobbles, but limps his way over. What's
But
going on?
there's a letter from man. It seems his love has been afflicted by evil and pressed for help.
This man is dead, though.
Yeah.
You said he can tell he's been there.
Yes.
We don't know how long he's been there, but as is noticeable.
Can I do a medicine check to see how long, if I can tell how long he's been there?
Sure.
He might have been there for a while, and this love of his life might already be dead. Unfortunately, there's probably nothing we can do.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nightshade, you killed her. How old does he look? I'm curious.
Airic, do you just want his age, or do you want how old he might look to an elf? Because those would probably be different.
I guess his age.
He is, I believe, 26. Yeah, he's mid-20s.
Okay.
So he looks like a young child to an elf.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But no, like I don't know. It made me wonder because he's like hop along. So.
Also, it's a 22 for the medicine check.
22? Okay. Looking at this. Looking at him, he's been here for a few days. With your medicine check, you also notice, hold on real quick. You also notice claw marks on it.
be wary along the roads.
Oh, brilliant. We're going to deal with monster.
I'm gonna fold up the letter and like tuck it in like my pouch or something. Perhaps we can come back to this after I get ammunition.
Okay.
Shall we continue on for now?
Yes.
That seems the best course of action.
I'm gonna hop back into
Mm.
the
I'm
carriage.
gonna poke him with a stick. You poke the body with a stick. It does nothing.
It's a dead body.
Before he walks away from the body, he's going to say a slight blessing before he goes back.
Okay.
May your sword rise
Certainly
anew
confirm that.
one day.
What? It's gone for a little bit, but what was the Vistani's reaction to the body?
What? I keep forgetting his name. I'll say without a roll. Scanimer. I think that's his name because I can't remember honestly. He seems a little concerned. The rest of the Vistani don't really say anything.
I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
Is it normal to have bees out in this area?
Most of the time, no. Most of the time, no. We do not have bodies on the side of the road.
That's unfortunate to hear.
I don't know, Anastasia. Among your travels. Oh wait, never mind.
Nightshade.
So up to you, Lourdes, but would it be possible for Anastasia to kind of like, I guess, grow up some of the grass in the area, maybe around the body and flowers or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have the cantrip Druidcraft by any chance?
No.
Okay.
Why not? You should.
Most of the time that would be something that you would have to have Druidcraft to do. I'll say this one time you're able to kind of summon flowers around it.
Yeah, just like it doesn't have to be a lot, but just a few.
Yeah. So this one time you're able to do it.
Okay.
I assume you guys carry on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So it's a couple hours later. It is dark. Like it is probably only around 4 o'clock in the evening, but it is like as soon as you pass through the fog, you couldn't see the sun anymore. So it is pretty dark. The Vistani don't seem to be too worried. They are continuing on and not really paying attention. Everyone outside of the carts, give me perception checks.
Oh my god, I actually did the / in chat and wrote perception and almost pressed enter. Oh my god.
Type / perception.
That's supposed to be +3. Oh my god, I'm a mess. 22. I'm tired. 22.
Okay. 22, 18, 9. Alright, Aerendyl, sadly you don't notice this. You're getting very unlucky with the perception rolls tonight, Matt.
I would
Yeah.
reload your page, Matt. You might have better luck then.
Yeah, does that
Nah.
actually affect it? Does that
No.
actually affect it?
No.
No!
It doesn't.
Well, I already clicked the refresh anyway.
It doesn't affect it. It's a superstitious thing. It's fine.
But Malva and Gudrun, You guys noticed that a raven seems to be following you guys?
Mm-hmm.
You don't really pay much attention to it. It just seems to be a curious raven. As you guys are the raven doesn't like caw or do anything. It just seems to be following you guys. I'd say probably about 80 feet in the air, 90 feet.
I'll stick out half of my body from the window of the carriage, take some food from my pack, and like hold it up for it.
Don't worry about it.
Before it starts coming down, I'm gonna cast sleep.
On the raven.
Yes.
Why?
Okay. So the raven wasn't coming down anyway.
I know. I still have a range of 90 feet on it.
Alright. You just roll 5d8, right?
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna throw a dart, but it's out of range.
Well, you can try and hit it as it falls.
Guys, it's just a raven. I
don't think it has 21 health.
It does not have 21 health, so it does fall asleep and it does start falling.
I will try to rush as fast as I can to catch it.
I'm not gonna do
it. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
I heard the contemplation there, Malva.
Mm-hmm.
Should I dart it? Nah. Maybe? Nah.
Bird.
That's a nat 20 for 25.
Nat 20? Alright, so you easily... 27. Alright, so you don't even have to step out of the carriage to do it. You put out one wing, and it falls into it.
Yes, because kobolds have wings.
Oh, wait, you're cool. You put out one arm, and...
Don't worry, the picture throws me off too. It looks like a kinky.
I'm just wearing Keikun skin. Don't worry about it.
You put out one arm, and you easily catch it. You don't even have to step out to look at it.
Bring it in, and I try to wake it up by shaking.
Shaken Raven syndrome.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Strength?
Nat 20, nat 20. At 20?
Alright, so it's a 14.
Oh no.
Minus 3.
11.
So an 11.
Minus 3.
God.
Okay. With that 11, you kind of shake it for a few minutes, and then it wakes up. Extremely dazed, but as soon as it sees you, it's kind of it lets out a screech.
As
and
it opens its mouth, I shove in food.
It spits the food back out and starts trying to flap out of your arms.
I put it in my bag.
The raven? You put the raven in your bag?
Give me a strength check.
Oh god.
As I look up to see what a raven's strength is.
You put a raven in your bag.
Bird.
18 down to 15.
18 down to 15?
Bird is mine. Click.
I don't
Mine.
think I can understand animals.
Mine.
A Raven's strength is 2.
A raven. Okay, is it a +2 or
No, its
trying to look
modifier
at-
is a -4.
-4? Alright,
I'm
so
stronger than a raven. Yes.
So, a
Barely.
D20 -4.
I swear to God, if you nat 20 this.
It's gonna be
31.
a modified 1. So as it tries flapping away, you just kind of grab its leg and just put it back. Put it in your bag. Easily.
And then I
You're
tie
not
the
a
bag.
super
I stay there.
Okay.
For the rest of the group, here's a message from the other chat. A bird in the bag is worth 2 in the bush.
Nice.
Thank you, Shuttle.
Thank you for that, Shuttle. That was great.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
was
so
Klink who did that?
that was Klink that did that. Klink out of all people did that. As you alright. As this happens, you guys carry on, not really noticing it. Gudrun and Malva, though, about 15 minutes later, you guys notice more ravens. What happened to what appeared to originally have been one raven has turned into 15 ravens. And as another 15 minutes go by, there are almost 100 ravens. Not cawing at you, not yelling at you, not doing anything wrong, but they are just following after you, flapping in the wind.
Malva will probably
I
lean.
can't understand animals yet, can I?
Not yet.
So I guess of
Can
course
I roll
there's
insight on them?
100 ravens, so Aerendyl obviously notices that there's so many ravens following us. But
they are flying higher than their brethren. Just so you're aware, they are flying higher than the one that you had originally cast sleep on.
How much higher?
These guys are probably like 200 feet in the air.
God dang it!
okay,
Fuck.
so can Aerendyl see them? Perception check.
Going off your same perception check, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Going off the same.
I
mean, this is a new
Actually-
event, though. Should I roll a new perception check?
Actually, considering there is over 100 ravens following after you guys, everyone at this point notices all of them.
It's a black mask,
Even-
black mass in the
Blast
sky.
mask.
Is it normal to have that many ravens following us? Or at least they appear to be following us.
Are we able to roll insight on ravens, crows?
Going.
Not since they're so far
Animal.
away. Stanimer kind of looks at you, Malva, and then looks up at the crows. Yeah,
Ravens.
this is looks up at the ravens. Yeah, this is normal.
Fine.
He doesn't seem to be lying.
Never mind.
So that was a 19, down by 2 to a 17 for animal handling.
The ravens still they don't do anything. They don't come near you.
Does it seem like though not actually ravens? Like, does it seem like they could be like shapeshifters or someone?
Go and give me an insight. And while you're doing that, Matt, roll me 3d6s.
Slash.
Oh god. Okay, 14.
14, 8. Okay, so that's 8. That's 14. Alright. So with the 14, they look like normal ravens. Just strangely following after you guys.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of ignore them, I guess. Keep my
Okay.
kind of ready though.
Why did I need to roll?
Don't worry about it.
86?
DM stuff.
Yeah, DM stuff.
I'm scared.
Same.
Should I be scared?
Don't worry about it. No.
I'm scared.
Why would you need to be scared?
Because it's you.
Don't worry, just roll me another 46. Keep three highest. Roll me another 46.
Just roll me 46, take away the lowest one, then do it 5 more times.
Oh God.
I'm rolling stats, aren't I? Yes.
Yes.
Why don't I just roll you 20, 3d20s? I don't know.
Alright. As you guys kind of carry on, it gets to the point where where Stanimore just kind of looks around and kind of pulls you guys off to a clearing for you guys to spend the night. Do you guys wish to take shifts for the night, though?
Yes.
Yep. Airic will sort of speak up. I'll take first watch, if that's alright with everyone.
I'll take middle watch.
I'll take final watch.
Also, as a note, would someone else mind taking it with me? I just remembered I can't see in the dark.
I
Oh. I don't know why you'd take first watch if you can't see in the dark anyway,
Well,
but
first watch is the brightest watch.
I'll be
Yeah.
right with you.
I will take the watch, brother.
Okay, so first watch is Airic and Aerendyl. Middle watch is Klink and anyone else?
Just Klink.
Someone else, please?
Yes.
So I'm taking final watch.
I'll take it with them,
No.
I guess.
You should take final watch.
Anastasia and Klink, got it. And then Gudrun for last watch. Malva, do you want to join in for one of the watches, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, right now it's 2, 2, and 1.
Do I'm the person, the solo person?
Okay.
So we got even watches now, yeah.
Okay. So,
There's another dead guy.
first watch is Airic and Aerendyl. You guys go ahead and roll me perception checks.
Yep. Not bad. 13.
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing something quickly.
It's
Killing
cool.
things.
It seems
Don't
I'm
worry
getting
about
the
it.
perception checks where it's needed the most.
Oh, I really
Yes.
hope so.
Those
Oh,
little things
okay.
like seeing a raven isn't that important.
Just a question, Lourdes. Would this
Yes.
be based off sight or hearing?
Hearing.
Both.
Okay.
I'd say both. So perception would just be a flat roll.
I was gonna say, because if it's based on sight, I would technically have to have disadvantage.
Okay.
Because he can't see.
Yes.
You know,
Unless there's like
that
a
is
campfire or
Let me see. So, Aerendyl, you rolled an 18, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the Nightshade, what'd you roll?
13.
13.
Yeah,
Okay.
9 plus 4.
Okay, good to know. So, as you guys are kind of looking around, Aerendyl, you notice, you guys, actually, both of you guys kind of smell something. You can't, it's kind of like, you just barely notice it at first. You don't really think anything of it. But as you start, as the evening goes on, it starts getting more and more present. And as you guys try to put a name to what the smell is, you realize it's the smell of rotten flesh.
Oh, fun.
Oh, that's a good smell. Love that smell.
It's certainly not. Certainly a smell that I'm not unfamiliar with.
No, same here. Smelled it quite a lot. Not pleasant. Trench foot. But yes, this should be interesting.
I wonder where it's coming from or what it is. It might just be an animal, a dead animal somewhere in the woods. But
Oh, I hope so.
I think we should check it out and see.
Okay. So, do you guys go off to try and find it?
Yeah.
One sec.
I mean,
I'm just going to check if I have. I do. That's fine. As they stand up, Airic sort of rummages in his pack, brings out a torch and lights it up. There we go. Now I can actually see.
Okay. As you guys are kind of looking around, give me investigation check.
Investigation. Okay. Oh dear.
A 10.
9.
Oh, great.
All right. So it takes you guys a bit of time
8 plus 2
to
and
find
8 plus
it.
1.
As you guys are kind of looking around, Aerendyl, you're actually the person who finds this corpse. Roll me a d6 report.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. All
Middle
right.
of the road, not horrible, not the great.
Okay. 3 isn't bad.
Hopefully.
As you find this corpse, and it's face down. It is the corpse of a man. Give me just a second as I look for something quickly, because I gotta find something first for this.
Can I find a token?
No, not a token. It's a human corpse, and as you flip it over, this corpse looks exactly like Airic.
What?
Like my companion that's right next to me?
Yes. As you look at it, as you look at this corpse, it resembles Airic in every possible way, except for the fact that it is not wearing its armor, its weapons, or its valuables. Everything that Airic is like wearing or has on him, this copy of him does not have.
But the physical appearances are exactly
the same.
I look at Airic and say, well, it looks like I'm not the only one with a twin.
What? What are you talking about? As far as I remember, I'm an orphan, an only child.
An
Eric,
orphan.
as you walk over and you see the corpse Aerendyl is holding, it looks exactly like you.
Okay, what the fuck is going on here? I don't like this.
I'm not sure what this means.
Neither
I
am I.
kneel down and is the body wearing anything? I mean, it's not
Yeah,
wearing what
it's wearing.
he's what. Wearing
It's
clothes,
just wearing like commoner clothes.
commoner clothes. So I'll search the body.
Okay. Before you even start to search the body, as you kind of like lean down next to it and start kind of patting it, you barely move it from its position, and the flesh starts melting away into the ground.
Okay, then.
That's not unsettling at all.
It melts away until only the skeleton remains. As the skeleton lies there, there is no you. It looks like a normal skeleton.
Waiting for the butt. Nope. Good.
No button.
No what?
He has no butt now.
Yeah. Try.
The skeleton is missing its butt bones.
The entire pelvis is gone.
Yeah.
Butt skeleton.
All right.
Are the clothes still there?
No. Everything has melted away from the corpse. It is
Except
only the
for the-
goat. It is only the
Oh,
skeleton.
shit. Well, shit.
Can I attempt a medicine check to see how long this skeleton has been here?
Sure.
Is it just about a goat?
No. They found a skeleton that looked exactly like Airic, a corpse. And then when they touched the
Love it.
corpse, the skin melted away.
I love it.
No. 6.
6. You have no idea. You have no idea how long the skeleton has been there. You don't know how the skeleton died.
All right. Frankly, that was a bit disturbing. Don't like seeing your own dead body. Had enough visions of that already. I think I'm going to go and sit down. And he promptly does, just sort of sitting against the side of one of the wagons.
Okay.
Torch still lit for now.
Okay. So, do you guys talk about anything, or?
Well, I follow him back, and I mean, Aerendyl doesn't know what else to say. It just that happened.
that
Yes,
did in fact happen.
I'd have kind of hoped that would have stayed in my dreams, but apparently not.
I mean, you said you were an orphan?
Yes. Dropped at an orphanage, sorry. When I was a baby. No
So
clue
you-
if I've got any siblings or whatever.
So you might even have a twin brother.
I mean,
Might
it's a possibility.
have had. He's gone now.
Or that could have just been some weird illusion. This land
been
seems
some-
very
some
weird
sort of-
so far.
If it was an illusion, then there has to be someone casting some sort of magic on us.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm not very good with magic. So, no clue.
I'm not.
You guys healed that?
No.
Nope.
Okay. That's really low for me.
Yes, Alright. How long have we got before the next watch?
I'm not sure. I look up in the sky at the moon. I'd say at least an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Alright. Keep the torch lit then. And unless anything else happens, or what was it? What was your name again?
And see.
Unless we find a body of Aerendyl, then you know.
Yeah, basically, unless Aerendyl tries to talk to him about anything, Airic kind of just sits there.
No.
Okay.
Aerendyl sort of sits there in silence, watching.
Okay. So, as you guys finish your watch, it is now on to Klink and Anastasia's watch.
So, the night's pretty, isn't it?
Is it like clear night, foggy? How's the weather?
It is just a dark night. It is just dark.
Are there
Beautiful.
stars?
Stars? You look up at the sky, there's no stars.
Couldn't be more pretty.
It's, I would say it's quite beautiful, I suppose.
Hey, so, I have a magic sword, and you have a magic sword. So you want to trade magic swords for a little bit?
I hope to keep mine, if that's okay.
Oh no, I mean not in like for the day. I mean just for like I don't know, like 6 seconds.
I would prefer to keep
Come on, come on, come
mine.
on, come on, come on, come on.
If you don't mind, I do prefer to keep watch.
Why? What's so special about it?
About my sword,
Yeah.
it just has special meaning to me.
Don't mind me. Continue.
I don't like the rose.
Stop that shit.
Don't worry about it.
As Klink's talking, I'm not going to I'm going to kind of ignore him, act like I'm listening, but I'm gonna perception for just like anything out there, anything I should be aware of, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and give me.
I'm back.
Welcome
My phone
back.
died.
Oof.
So, as I was saying, hey! I'm sure it means a lot, but my sword also means a lot to me. I mean, this was the sword that accidentally killed my best friend named Regine.
What does like your sword look like? I'm just
It's sort of like a really vicious looking longsword. Like it has a super sharp razored edge. Like around the hilt it has like jagged teeth, like meant for cutting through bone, and it's just purely bloodstained, and it's just red and black.
Is this the sword that I think it is?
It is not. It is not the what you are looking for. Just so you know, it is not the sword you
Okay.
think it is. Although that would have been cool if I had done that. Like that.
Insert Star Wars
I
joke here.
should have done that. I should have done that. That would have been cool. Except I didn't do that. So
You sort of did.
I sort of did.
Wait,
Sort
you're
of.
talking about the Star Wars joke?
No.
No. Star Wars has nothing to do with
No, no. Okay.
No, it's the
Sorry.
these are not the droids that we're looking for. This
Yeah,
is not the
these are
sword you were looking.
This is not the sword you are looking for.
Okay, well, I rolled a
Yes,
natural
exactly what
on my
she just said.
perception check. So
Oh yeah, we have to
You'll
roll
do what?
perception.
Yep, go ahead and I'll let you re-roll your perception check. Please don't roll a 1 again. Alright.
Please don't roll a 1 again. Rolls 19.
14.
has a
14?
one.
Okay, 14 and 25. So, you guys are kind of just looking around, kind of walking around the area. Klink, you don't really notice anything in particular. Anastasia, as you are walking, you accidentally step on something. I need you to roll me a D100.
Oh no, I don't like that. 63.
63. Ah, damn, 1 away from 64. Alright.
64
Okay.
was the cutoff, was it?
No, I just really wanted it to be 64.
Oh.
Roll it again.
Aerendyl wanted it to be.
Me too.
22.
Roll it a third time.
I'm scared.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Did you need all the 3 rolls? If she rolled a 100 on her first roll, would you still have gotten a roll the second?
No. I needed the rolls because there were specific things that wouldn't work. So, as you kind of look down and pick up what you stepped on, you see you realize that you stepped in on a small bird cage.
A bird cage?
A small bird cage.
Do you point out that you stepped on a birdcage?
I mean, I probably would have, like, stepped on it, picked it up. Like, is there anything, like, special about it?
Looking at it, just at the basic, just off the bat, it just looks like a small, golden bird cage. When you look inside, you see you see a bird skeleton, though.
Can I try to snatch it from her hand as quick as I could?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Alright.
Sleight of hand for you and strength for Anastasia.
I have no shape.
You have more strength than him, but he's better at dexterity, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know, just a tiny bit better. That's a 28.
20 what?
28.
28? Alright.
The
Yeah.
fuck did you roll?
Plus 9.
Damn, alright.
Rogue expertise.
Rogue.
True.
Okay. So you pick up the birdcage and you turn around to kind of show it to Klink. You don't even realize Klink is next to you and is holding, and funnily enough is holding a bird. You look in your hand and realize you're not holding a birdcage anymore. And Klink is now holding it.
I take the bird out of my bag and shove it inside of the birdcage and lock
Oh
it.
my god!
Alright, give me a strength check, because as soon as you pull this bird out of the bag, as soon as you pull this bird out of the bag, and it sees the cage, it starts freaking out in your hand. So give me a
Isn't
strength
the
check.
cage crushed?
No, it is still a working cage.
19
Okay.
down by 3 to 15. Not 15.
15?
16.
16?
Yes.
Alright. 16 beats a 9, so you are able to put the bird in the cage. As soon as...
Bird.
Okay. You now have a bird in a bird cage.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys saw him pick up this bird that had been, like, sleep had been cast upon it.
This was the raven, the one raven that Jay casted sleep on.
No, I know
and
that. I just don't know if I saw it or not.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
Bird,
I thought you meant like
he loves me.
you personally didn't even know.
As soon as you put the bird in the cage, it just stops. It stops freaking out. It just sits on the on its little pedestal.
See, he loves me. He's a good bird.
The one raven to bind us all together or kill us. Who knows?
Weird. Why was there a butt cage?
I don't know. But so can I use your sword, please? I let you use mine.
And what's so special about your sword? I'm gonna kind of keep walking, get a little bit closer to camp, all still weary, still watching.
Let me just check this so I can be exactly correct.
How long it is? Yeah, how long is your sword?
Yeah, alright. So I pull it out and go, oh, this is what's special about it. I swing it and Lourdes.
What does the sword do again?
You have it in your messenger.
Oh, I
If
have it
not,
in my
I'll send-
messenger? I
I'll
need you to send
resend
it
it.
again.
Yeah. 'Cause I thought I sent all my items to you.
You may have? I just don't have a lot of things
There you
open. Yeah, I remember that from Adventure League. Alright. Oh, jeez. Okay.
No.
As... Okay. As he swings the sword, what type of sword is it currently?
Longsword. It starts off as a longsword.
Longsword? Alright.
Starts off.
As you swing your longsword and then put it back on your shoulder, Anastasia, you notice it goes from a longsword to a greatsword in his hand.
That's
Me obviously not
particular.
being able to carry.
And it turns into a greatsword, and Klink rests on his shoulder. He forgets that it turns into a greatsword and kind of falls underneath the weight.
I want a bit of help.
Is it? I'm gonna like kind of pick it up off of him and like set it down beside him. Is it just magical?
Yeah, I stole it from a magic shop. Yeah, it had this weird sign on it, do not use, but I just took that off.
I can't help but feel like there was a reason for that.
Well, that's where I got all of my magic items. Those were the easiest to grab.
When you use the sword, does anything weird happen?
Well, other than it becoming big, and it being really strong, no. Oh,
First
sometimes
port of
it
call.
does produce black smoke. But not now.
First port of call is to get that thing fucking identified.
What does the black smoke do?
Oh, usually, alright. So, I've only seen this happen once. Basically, my friend, Bruja, cut inside of one of our other friends. We're having a little bit of a squabble. Black smoke started coming out from the wound and from the blade. And then he hit it really tight, and then the black smoke just sort of exploded.
I can't help but feel like this may be a cursed sword.
Do you swing the sword out of curiosity, Anastasia?
No.
Okay.
Probably a wise decision.
I mean, you never know. I mean, Anastasia might want to know what happens.
I pick it back up and try to lift it back inside of its sheath, but obviously cannot.
It cannot. You try to lift it up and put it back in the sheath, and it is too big currently.
And then it should change again.
Do you swing it again?
Well, it's after each round of combat.
Oh yeah, okay. You watch as this great sword that he's trying to fit into the sheath transforms into a dagger.
Ah, there we go.
That's quite a particular weapon.
Yeah. It accidentally crushed my friend when it went big. And I believe he would have wanted me to have it, so. I have other magic stuff if you want to see. We got a lot of time.
I feel like we should focus on our task. We have time later.
Alright.
I'm just gonna keep watch.
Okay. Nothing really happens over the next part of your watch, so it is now Gudrun and Malva.
The pet bird.
All right. Before we start the watch, I'm going to use. Let's see. I'm going to use one use of Eyes of Night.
Okay.
So both Malva and myself have dark vision with no maximum range.
All right.
Useful.
Not. Oh my god! I think Malva would probably like step out of like her like bedroll or whatever and like kind of stretch and then be like, yeah.
You can see in dim light as if it were bright light, and in darkness as if it were dim light.
This has never happened to me before. No one hear me? Uh-oh.
Never happened to you. Okay. What do you mean?
I've never been able to see in the dark. And I've kind of liked it, because that means I can just blend in and listen very well. This is weird. What did you do?
A gift.
Okay, great. Okay, let's keep looking.
Just like all right.
I mean, literally, that's all you would say.
Okay.
I think I must be like really delayed on Discord or something, because goddamn, this is kind of annoying.
Oof.
Okay. So you guys are looking around. Nothing really happens.
Nothing at all.
Bored after a while and
Nothing
just
at
kind of
all.
like pull out a little book and kind of look through it for a recent book that automatically records her dreams. So she's just kind of looking through it and just seeing if there's like any new entries or any new dreams.
Okay. Roll me a percentile.
Hello, E100 cheat.
Okay. You look through it. You can't really see any new dreams. Quite unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Just close it and tuck it away, and then just kind of lean back and enjoy like actually seeing things around her at this time of night. Like, oh, that's what a tree looks like at night.
Okay.
Looks like at night. Okay.
So
Okay.
as it becomes morning, is it overcast?
As it becomes morning, there are still clouds in the sky blocking out the sun.
He's a little disappointed.
Yeah. As everybody wakes up though, give me perception checks.
Another one.
Another one.
This is for
No.
everyone to give me perception checks. Yikes.
Malva's like, I see everything. No, she doesn't.
Okay.
Okay. 17, 12, 24. Is that an 8?
16.
16?
Yes.
Okay. And 8. Alright. So everyone who rolled above a 10, you guys are getting ready for your day and everything, and you hear growling at the edge of the woods.
Oh, wonderful. This should be interesting.
I'm gonna
Great.
hold.
And
I'm gonna hold Firebolt.
I'd grab my bow and knock an arrow.
Okay. And
Airic sort of again leans up against the cart wall and knocks his bow.
okay. As you guys ready yourselves, 8 wolves start coming out of the bushes. And start
Firebolt.
growling.
Oh shit.
Before you do that, that is where we're gonna end this session.
I knew it, dude. That's why I said.
One last thing before we do end, I'm also going to ready something to cast when we start next time, and that is Fairy Fire.
Okay. I will say if you guys are readying stuff, write it down in your notes.
Yes.
Just so that it'll be hard for me to try and remember it. I ready darts between my fingers like a badass.
There you go.
But
Alright.
that is where I'm going to
Just
end
the
this
darts.
Wee! First session!
That was really fun.
That was
First
fun.
session over. What do you guys think of the Curse of Strahd campaign?
Interesting so far.
Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna get a lot of fun.
Will all the chats stay after we all leave and come back?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless,
Okay,
like,
so it's-
Lourdes close chat.
Lourdes, don't clear
Currently-
chat. We need this.
Clear chat, they don't need this.
I don't. Clear chat, they don't need this. Alright.
Actually,
sure.
Lourdes, you need it. We don't technically
Yeah, I-
need it. You need it.
Well,
Yeah.
I do need it.
Well, this was fun. I think this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
For sure.
I have a question. I have a question though. More of a joke question, but are we gonna see the Duchess again?
Not you.
Shall see
Ever again.
it.
We might, you might not.
Oh,
Welcome to Curse of Strahd.
I mean,
Inter-party
I could die,
conflict.
who knows?
Dun, dun, dun.
Exactly. Welcome to Curse of Strahd.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Curse of Strahd, and welcome
Actually,
to the land of
not even-
Barovia.
not even welcome to Curse of Strahd. Welcome to Lourdes is the DM.
Yeah. Basically.
Welcome
Fair, fair.
to me. Welcome to my playground.
Wait a minute.
Okay. I think I'm gonna head out. I gotta go to the bathroom and I've been holding it.
I am.
Okay.
I'm going to end the stream on my end. So thank you everyone over at the Emotional Derps for coming out. I still don't have that chat open, sadly.
Which is
But
okay,
thank
I've
you
been keeping an eye on
guys.
it.
How many
Okay.
places were we streaming today? I
2.
sort of forgot they
Just
were
2.
streaming for a second.
2.
2.
2. Okay.
Thank you guys so much for coming out over on the Emotional Derp side. I'm gonna definitely end things over for me. So
See you
Okay.
guys.
I'll be back.
Bye, cats.
I honestly did not think I was gonna like Klink, but I do.
I
Or
Klink's
Klink.
pretty great.
I'm not
I will be right
sure
back,
what
by
I
the
think
way.
of Klink. I'm not sure what I think of Klink.
Okay, so I gotta go. My dog's being a butt, but I will see you
Alright,
guys
see ya.
all next week.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. I need to go to sleep because I have to be up in 6
Yes, go
hours
sleep,
and
Dragan.
stuff,
Go
and
sleep.
I'm going. Bye.
Boy, boy. Oh,
Well, that was good fun.
it was. I had lots of fun.
Yes. Airic is going to be a very interesting character to play.
Yeah, I'm interested to develop my character as well.
Yeah.
Lourdes can't hear me right now, but I'm curious how long she plans this to go.
Okay. What, like the entire campaign or just character stuff?
Yeah, because like the only other campaign that I've been in was one with actually I think you're even in it. The one with Anarchies. Are you in it?
I don't know. I'm in one of them.
Um, where we swap bodies?
No, not in that one.
No, okay. I forget what the campaign name is, but anyway, yeah, it was that's the only other one that's the first one that I've ever joined. So I'm not familiar with even finishing a campaign or exactly how they go. And I was asking Shy, and she's like, "Well, generally the idea is to, start at level 1 and, do such a campaign where, you end up level 20, basically." And
I'm not. Some campaigns have different end levels. I can't remember
yeah,
if
that's
Curse of
true.
Strahd is 20 or 15.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, okay. Curse
Hello.
of Strahd is sort of levels 1 to 10, apparently.
1 to 10. Okay.
Yes.
But if we really want to continue on with characters, Lordess might write some other stuff, or we can go into a different setting or stuff. Depends on what
That
the
would be
party
really
and
nice.
Lord. Yeah.
That would be
Because I
really
think I
nice, yeah.
recommended something like that to you, didn't I, Lordess? Like, try running something up until a point, and then, like, maybe continue it on. Yeah.
Adding more, yeah. And Lourdes, if you do decide, I mean, it's probably I'm gonna have to remind you at least once or twice more. But
Yeah.
I like to pride myself on my writing ability. Not negative pride or anything, but you read the scene that I wrote where you died and went and found your body, yeah? In the story I was writing with Shy for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I think so.
It was a while ago. I've lost it since, so I can't. And this is one of my favorite scenes. But either way, if you ever needed help with writing stuff, I don't know, details and that sort of stuff, you can definitely ask.
Yeah, Curse of Strahd is mainly, like, planned out in the main adventure, so
Yeah.
we shouldn't have too much trouble with that.
Yeah.
I was very worried when you said that there was a body that looked exactly like mine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fair.
Joys of Barovia.
Hmm.
But yeah, thank you for
Anyway,
running it. It was good fun.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
For including me and everything too.
Of course.
There was another question I had, or something I was going to say, but I forget now.
Oof.
I don't know. By the way, I gotta run because I need to eat and stuff and
Good plan.
get some stuff done.
Yeah.
But it was lots of fun, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Yes.
So am I.
Let's hope my laptop likes me a little bit more next.
We can hope.
Hopefully.
It wasn't a bad first session.
I mean,
despite the
I
connection
can't
problems.
fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't fully hope, but I decided it was easier for me to get in the voice chat on my phone, so that anytime my laptop crashed, I could still hear what was going on.
Fair
So
enough.
it kept me in touch, and when my laptop crashes, it doesn't take long to get back, but it's still, if I'm in the call, it's still one more thing that. If I'm in the call on my laptop when it crashes, it's still one more thing. Like, I'm missing out on details and all that. So
Yeah.
at least so it's all good. But yeah. Anyway, have a good night, guys.
Have a good night, Matt.
Good night. Well, see you guys next week then.
See you guys next week.
Fox.
Fox.
Like I said, she said something in chat a few minutes ago.
I actually have to go and get dinner
Okay.
myself.
Good.
I will lock the chat so that no one else can join though.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I hope that everyone in the Emotional Derps chat enjoyed today's session. Probably will see you next week, assuming everything goes well. But
Indeed.
see you guys.
See ya.